All right, let's try this again. Good morning, YouTube family. How has your week been? I hope your week has been great. I'm so glad it's Friday. Oh my gosh, this week has been fucking crazy. It's been crazy. It's madness. Madness all around. I hope we're all doing great. Today we're gonna talk about the holiday season. It's just a little chat, you know. Get to know each other. No, not really. Not really. We're just going to have a little bit of fun and we're going to do our thing. Let's see if you can get a little bit of music in the background. Let me have a little sip of this coffee. All right. So we know it's the Christmas season. December. Supposed to be the most joyful time of the year. Just like they say about Disney. It's supposed to be the happiest place on earth. Don't get me started. It's not. It's not at all, guys. It's not. It's the most stressful, angry place on earth. Because I have been to Disney and when my kids were younger, and it was like a parade of different scenarios where couples are fighting and stuff like that. It's just stressful. Not saying that's not it's not a fun place to be. It's just stressful. So that's what we're going to talk about for the season. The stress behind all the joy. And I'm going to do my best to not ramble on too much. We're just going to go from topic to topic and we'll just go do it. So we're just going to go right into what we love about the Christmas season or the holiday season, however you want to call it. Not everybody celebrates it, so we're going to be respectful. So we all love the little things like the decorations and the like the Christmas town setup, all that stuff. So let's switch over to this. I'm going to show you what I'd like. These are just like a few little images of what makes Christmas joyful, the things that we love, sort of. So like here, who doesn't like putting up decorations? Oh my God. I have a couple little decorations outside. I don't have anything as extravagant because hell, who can afford extravagant these days? But I have like a little bit of lights wrapped around the front and a couple little things I created. Fun. They went all out on this house. This is not my photo. I don't know whose photo it is, but I just thought it was cute. And if you're as creative as those people who, they add the music to the lights and synchronize it, I wish I could do that. Like, these are just like the fun things. You drive through there and the snow makes it look so pretty. You know, this is like the joyful stuff of the season. You got the snow, the lights, everything just sinks in with each other. And then all the the pretty Christmas trees. Like this. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know there was we'll go to the next one. There's somebody's family photo back there. Like I said, I just found it. I just took a couple. My apologies. Please don't come after me. And then there are little Christmas towns. See, I have a Christmas town, and I'll show you in one of my pictures that I have. I didn't get to set it up this year because I have no space, unfortunately. So, stuff like that is what we like to enjoy because, we get to do our own little decoration. We get to make our house into a festive, crazy world, our world. So let's go back to just chatting. Sorry, I'm so used to being on Twitch that I'm trying to not. If I could have hid that, I'm sorry, guys. It is what it is. We're having fun. So, what was I saying? I got distracted. I apologize. I was trying so hard not to get distracted, but it's okay. We're live. We do our thing. So along with the decorations and making your house smell lovely, those like scented candles and shit. I don't have those, but I have like burners in here. I can get like, the sugar cookie smell or the what is it, like the pine smell. I'm not that type of person that likes that stuff. I'd rather have the cookie smell than the pine smell. I have pine trees all around. I don't need it in my house. And also, I don't know if you guys are like, you like the real tree or the quick put up tree. I have a fake tree. I can't be responsible for a real tree in my house. I can barely water my plants. I don't need it to, catch on fire. We don't want that. We don't want that, guys. We don't want that at all. But whatever your preference, it's what makes you happy, right? It's what makes you feel good during the holidays. Okay. And of course, along with all the festivities and the decorations comes the classic holiday movies. Now, I only got the popular ones, so let's talk about those. Yes, this is the all-time argument. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Yes, it is. It will always be a Christmas movie. All the action takes place during the Christmas season. So it is a Christmas movie. All-time top list of action Christmas movies. So, let's go to the next one. Of course, the classic Nightmare Before Christmas. Some people might have watched it as a kid. Some of us may have not. I know I had a friend that their parents would not let them watch it. Like, right? How do you not? It's Tim Burton. Maybe because Tim Burton's a little bit wild in his imagination. Home Alone. My husband is in love with this movie. We watch it every freaking season. He knows every word. And come on, it's a classic. The Wet Bandits. Come on. All the tricks and shit he does. It's the best. Home Alone 2, of course. That goes along with it. The Grinch, whether you watch it in the animated form or this form, there's so many different versions. It's still a feel-good Christmas movie. Can't argue with that. Where's my little marker? Maybe that's the last one I have. Okay. So we also have the other movies, like The Christmas Story. I don't know what happened to my other... I had it all on here. Like The Miracle on 34th Street, whether it's the remake, the old classic version, all that stuff. This is what holidays is about. The movies, just like how they do during the Halloween season, that 30 days of Halloween movies, this and that, right? That's what we do. And that's what we love. And that's what we're always going to go for. So, regardless of which movies you like, this is what makes the season. This is what we wait for. Even though we can watch it all year round, this is what we wait for. Hold on one second so I can get my other one set up. All right. Now, we have different holidays during the season, during the year, but I feel like Christmas is the biggest one where families get together. Now, I'm going to speak on all the positive stuff first before we get to the stressful part about all this. You got your, you get to see your grandma, your grandpa, with all respect, if they're still around. I, unfortunately, my parts of my family are not around anymore. And other parts live in a whole different country. So it kind of gets hard to be like that lovey-dovey togetherness. You get to see your siblings, your nieces, your cousins. Just depends how big it is. You know, are we doing like the... Whoa, I totally forgot what the movie was called. Oh, like National Lampoon's Christmas. That one with Chevy Chase. Classic. Love that movie. Love the chaos in that movie. So it just depends how big your family gatherings are. I love it. Completely love it. I am not big on family gatherings. I can barely stand my own close-knit family. Sometimes I just want to throw them out the window. But we don't do that. So that's another thing that, you know, we anticipate during the holiday season, especially this month, because we're really big on family. Not me personally, but, you know, other people may be really big on family. Then we have, of course, baking cookies. The cookies, the sweets, the meals. You got the, Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day meals, stuff like that. All that stuff is great. So those are just the couple of things that I love about Christmas and that we all anticipate and love for the holidays. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of why this season is so gosh darn stressful, right? The biggest thing for me is, with the times that we're in, the affordability to make Christmas the best thing ever is not there. It's not there. We know it's not there. Okay, so before we get into any of that, let me open one of these. This comes up. So my 2 points are going to go together. So let's go over here. Don't stress out. It's not about spending. It's about giving. Give of yourself this holiday season. Yes, me being the broke ass that I am, that hasn't been able to afford Christmas gifts in about 5 years. Well, at least to others. I try to make Christmas the best for my kids. So this is how Christmas used to be. Let me see if I can. This was one Christmas. This was our Christmas a couple of years ago when we could afford the Christmas. There's my little Christmas town and little Christmas cards that were sent to me. This was our old tree. We don't have this tree anymore. I hate it. I loved and hated this tree because it had glitter all over it. But I love that it was white and that I could do the silver and the purple and the gold and all the other stuff to it. And of course, you know, there was gifts under the tree. It's not about the gifts. This is the point I'm making. This is not about how much you put underneath the tree. It's not about how much you can give. It's not about how much you can spend during the season. It's not about that. Not about that at all. I don't know if you guys are one that did like the Black Friday deals. I didn't really see anything special. And to be honest, how many more electronics can you buy? Seriously. Personally, we have a whole house full of electronics right now, and we don't need to buy our kids anything more electronic-y. like clothes and stuff, like necessities that they need, 100%. Now, this is just towards the parents because sometimes we overindulge. We want to make our kids really fucking happy. Remember, we are the Santa Claus. We are the Santa Claus. Hopefully no kids are watching this. No kids should be watching this. But we are the Santa Claus. Sorry, kiddos. Newsflash. Santa doesn't exist. Your parents are Santa Claus. Okay. So in saying that, we overwhelm ourselves and we get stressed out saying, oh my God, I want to make this the best Christmas for our children. It's just, the budget is tight. I can't give them what they want. They made this beautiful list to Santa and I want to fulfill it and make it their dreams come true. Blah, blah, blah. We don't have to get dramatic with it. But guess what? Year is tough. I don't know. I can't assume it's tough for everybody, but majority of us, we're struggling. So the holiday season is a little bit, there might not be a lot of stuff under the tree this year. And that's okay, because it's not about the gifts. It's about togetherness. So let's see. Like it says, it's beginning to cost a lot like Christmas. Let that sink in. Why do we spend so much damn money during the holiday seasons? Why? It's ridiculous. We spend money throughout the year already. Oh, you need something. You do this. You get it when you get it, right? So why the last month of the year do we kill ourselves and get so stressed out about, oh, I gotta have this. Oh, this whole list of things and da-da-da. Once you let people know that you can't, look, I can't get you nothing. And if they are understandable, they're understanding, and they're truly there for you, they will understand. I'm also that type of person that I don't want somebody to get me a gift if I can't give them a gift. But that's just, personality-wise. But we don't have to be like, oh, we got to do all this shit. We got to spend all this money. It's not necessary. It's not necessary. And from the Grinch, the quote, then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before. What if Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store? What if Christmas perhaps means a little bit more? The Grinch was on it. Dr. Seuss knew what he was talking about, and he made the Grinch have a heart, and he realized that it wasn't about all the lights and the bright lights and the decorations and the trees and the gifts. It was about a moment of love and togetherness and making memories during that time. Just saying. All right. Okay. The biggest one. Stay with me. I'm going to make sense. The biggest one that we have is family drama. Family equals drama equals horrible time. Personal experience every time I leave to travel anywhere. Oh my God, really? Anytime I leave to travel anywhere, it gets really crazy. I'm just going to keep on going. Again, my connection is bad with live. Every time I go live on here, I don't know what's going on. Okay. So. I got my notebook here. We're going to go over this. Travel stress. Travel. I'm not a big traveler. But you cannot deny that every holiday, there are more and more people either on the road or going on planes or they're traveling. It's always a hot fucking mess. My husband likes to go places a lot. So it's the delay, the plane delay, the ticket switches, all that stuff. Why do we need to put that on ourselves? Shit, if I can't make it, guess what? You ain't gonna see me because I'm not gonna stress myself out of traveling. Someone always gets sick. Let's add that stress onto it every time. If you have kids or it's just yourself, someone always gets sick. My kids always get sick when we travel. It's happened when they were younger. It has happened not slightly as they're getting older because I don't really go anywhere. I just refuse. If you want to see the kids, you got to come to me. It's a lot easier for other people to travel to me than it is for me to travel to them. Okay. If you have a split family, my parents got divorced when I was like 17. It is a pain in the ass going back home. Because it's either like, oh, who gets to see who first? Or if you don't go to their house first, they're offended. It's too much of a mess. I don't have time for it. That stresses me the hell out. We can't all be together in one setting. So I have to split myself into it. And a lot of us probably have that situation. More power to those whose families, whose parents are, that it couple who are together for 40, 50, 60, whatever, 70 years, how long we can live, who knows. More power to you if you have that happy household, but, it's 2022. There's a lot of split families. And then the biggest one for me that we always forget during the holiday season is that some people just don't have families. So that's another stress factor when, I'll talk about that at the end, but that is another stress factor. It's ridiculous. So much happens in December. I don't know if this happens to you. There's birthdays, there's parties. Everything requires the green. I'm not talking about I'm talking about the cha-ching. Everything requires that because everybody plans everything in the same goddamn month. Excuse me, if you're religious. I did not mean to disrespect, but it is what it is. This is me. Love it, hate it. You got the Christmas parties, you got the birthdays, it really is back-to-back spending, and it's stressful because you're trying to keep up with something that you can't keep up with. That's the truth. We all do it. We all try to act like we're something bigger, that we have our pockets to try to keep up appearances. Guess what? Just cut that. Cut it. Because it's not going to help. It's just, you're going to end up getting yourself in a hole. Don't be like me. I'm in the hole. Big time. Don't be like me. Now, in saying this, everybody has different stress factors during the holiday season. These are just some things that I go through, and I know a lot of people may go through. Financially, it's just draining. December is draining on our pockets. We might just have to say no to a lot of things that our kiddos want, or your friends want, or your coworkers want, or you get sucked into the Secret Santa and they're like, hopefully it's a low amount. It is what it is, but we do our best. But remember, it's not about the gifts. It's not about how much you spend or how expensive a gift is or how much you want to blow up your head and act like you're I'm the Santa Claus of everything. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. It's stupid. It's absolutely fucking stupid. Let's think of some fun alternatives. Now, I know things are expensive. We don't do anything expensive. every year we try to do like the Christmas lights and stuff, but now prices have gone up to drive through those things and to see those things. And we just don't do it. Just drive through your neighborhood. Drive through the neighborhood. That is a great alternative to Christmas lights. If you, or you know a neighborhood who definitely decorates, drive to places. It's free. It's absolutely free. One year we made a sled. That's a fun alternative. Again, if you have kids, or even for yourself. You don't always have to have kids to enjoy this. So let's see. So I haven't seen snow here really to this death. So this is a place that we used to live. So I chose this photo, not exposing my kid, not exposing my husband. So we get the backside. So if you see here, I don't know what he made a little sled of. It was actually really cute. Right here. Cheap alternative, having fun. Lots of snow if you are in an area that has snow. Really cute. I think this is like a tie strap for the car right here. And you know, we did the best with what the clothing we had. I think we found some like big ass goggles for the kiddos to put on. It was great. I got some great pictures that day. I'm just saying. I got some great pictures. And then we have this. Smaller kids. If you guys have smaller kids, make the Santa experience, even though I already gave away the secret. Make the Santa experience great. We made cookies with the kids. We had the little elf on the shelves. We waited for them to go to bed one day, and then we took little bites and drank the milk, so they can have an excitement. Now they know the secrets that Santa doesn't exist now that they're older, but it was fun. And get ready for this. If you're in an area that doesn't have snow, this was really not that expensive, and I'm pretty sure everybody has seen this in the store. Bada bing! Look at that. Indoor snowball fight. We did this one year. It was fun. Look, it's just really soft. Let me see if I can open this. Let me see if I can open this thing. It's kind of got like dog hair and shit on it because, you know, we have a dog and I don't, you know, things happen. So it was $10. I think I got it at Big Lots. Very cheap alternative. If you don't have snow, you need something fun to do. They're just really soft. Boop. Oh shit. They're really soft and they don't hurt. It's just like boo doo 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 doo. Great fun alternative. Also, those little gingerbread things, the gingerbread house things, you can find them really cheap these days. If you have a Walmart has those little, you can make little cookie kits. You can even bake cookies. Those are cheap, fun things to do. You can make little arts and crafts. It doesn't have to be expensive. You don't have to break your pocket for the holiday season. Now, as far as gifting alternatives, I can't help you there because I don't go shopping. We try to do a lot of shopping throughout the year. So when Christmas comes around, it's like, do we need anything? But don't stress. If you order something and it doesn't come for Christmas, don't stress about it. It's the thought that counts, okay? I know we all like, oh, we gotta have something open. Oh my God. But you can do it after. It's not a big deal. Like if you travel, get, if I'm wrong about this, if you travel, sometimes you're not at somebody's place on Christmas Day. You do, you know, you might go on like the 26th or 27th and you're still doing the gift thing. And it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. I find that sometimes people love DIY gifts. Hell, Etsy is a whole thing based off of, you know, DIY. So that's an alternative. You don't have to think big. You don't have to do all that stuff. But here's my biggest point. Even with all the stress of the holidays, and if you're lucky enough to have a big family, or you're lucky enough to have a roof over your house, and lucky enough to have even like the littlest things, remember that not everybody has a family or a home or a hot meal or any of that. There are lots of people out here that don't have fond memories of this season. And all I gotta say is just check on your friends. Check on your friends, certain family members. Check on that the kind man who doesn't have a home that you probably pass every day, or woman. See how they're doing. Maybe go volunteer and, you know, or donate something to you know, like kids whose families don't have a lot of money. That's another really good gift. And not only will you feel better about yourself, you're actually helping somebody who can't afford even a can of beans. So those are things that we can also do to make somebody else's joyful moments and day, right? But we don't need to be stressed. And these points with like family and travel and gifts and how expensive everything is, and even trying to make a meal, like groceries are expensive, everything, but there's alternatives for everything. And you don't have to make everything so big. You just gotta remember, it's all about just making memories and spending time together. It's not about the gifts. So we are on the 9th day of December. You got plenty of time to figure out how to do the holiday season. And remember, there's always different things you can do. Walk around the neighborhood, look at the lights, drive around the neighborhood if it's too cold, or as simple, make some hot chocolate and sit down and enjoy a Christmas movie with your, if you don't have children, with your partner or your friends, or just somebody who's special to you. And if you're a loner, like I like to be, but I mean, I'm fortunate enough to have a family, but if you're a loner like me, help. There's so many different things you can do. But like I said, if you want to have fun indoors, this is a good way to have fun. Even if it's just you and your partner, you don't have kids and got like a dog or a cat, let the cat like ruffle up the balls. I don't recommend the dog getting it, but if he does, just make sure you get it back. You don't want them to eat this. I don't really know what it is, but it's got like a little squishiness to it. But the holidays don't need to be stressful if we don't make them stressful. And you can enjoy every moment. And remember, create more memories. And you might hate me for this one, but I'm gonna leave it off with this. Don't make New Year resolutions, because we never keep them. Thank you very much. No, but seriously, don't make New Year's resolutions. But if you're going to have a New Year's something, I hope you have fun. And that is all I have for you today. So if you like